Today I missed my bus. You know, in the morning, how to go to school, I catch like the bus for an hour. Well, today I actually missed it, only by a few minutes as well. Maybe just because I woke up like 5 minutes late and my whole routine was kind of messed up. But I missed the bus, and my dad had to drop me off to the train station. Yeah, which is fine. I like going on the train. It's actually more peaceful than going on the bus because whenever I go on the bus, it's so loud and like shaky. While the train, I just have to stand for like 20 minutes on the train and I'll get to my destination, and then I gotta walk a bit. But yeah, so I was in the train was so packed today. It was genuinely like sardines in a can. And once I got to school, I had a pretty decent day there. It wasn't anything crazy, it was just normal classes. One really surprising thing though, I realized one of my teachers, they've actually read like so many books and they're so knowledgeable compared to all the other teachers in my school. So, for example, I have this one teacher and he's read The Divine Comedy, which is like a crazy complex book written by Dante Alighieri, I think that's his name. Who was some important figure in Florence, Italy. And I actually went to the bookstore a while back and tried to like find that book, and I found it, and it was so complex and so big. And I'm just really surprised that teachers actually like are knowledgeable on this stuff. And I also spoke with him about Plato and specifically the allegory of the cave, which is like a book or an idea he's created. And somehow the teacher knows about that as well. And I was really surprised about that because I can pretty much guarantee most teachers do not know about this. So it's really refreshing to see a teacher who actually knows what he's teaching. Other than that, though, today I had my football training. It went pretty well. Before football training, like 30 minutes before when I was getting ready, it was raining a decent bit. And I genuinely thought training is going to get cancelled. Because even though we do play in the rain, it's just that the it's been raining a lot in the past few days as well, and the fields have been like kind of wet. But training was still on, and most of my team still showed up. I'd say everyone except for one guy, maybe, we all showed up, and it was genuinely a pretty nice training session. I believe I had to do like 4 laps of the field in that training session, which was alright. It wasn't too much. And where we did some passing drills and a game at the end. And I always feel like I learn the most, and the most fun part of playing football is actually the game. Even if it's like a mini game with like half your team versus the other half, that's genuinely a lot more fun than doing drills. And it will help you improve a lot more. I think of it more like a compound exercise, right? Like you can do specific drills in football, like shooting drills, free kicks, just cone weaves, and they're like the isolation exercises in the gym. So they're like the bicep curls and the tricep extensions, or you can just play a game. And playing those like games, mini games, they're more like a deadlift or a squat. They target a lot of areas. Maybe not, maybe they don't target like as hard as an isolation, but they target a lot of muscle groups and they're really effective. And if I had to do like one exercise in the gym, I would rather do a compound over an isolation. That was a crazy rant though, but yeah. Also, I do have a lot of educational, like studying things to do. And genuinely, lately in school, I've tried to focus more on the educational side of stuff, like me wanting to learn rather than being having to force to like learn some stuff I don't want to. So anything that like teachers saying, I try to like take interest in and find like the best thing out of it. And if I don't really, I just read my book in class, which I mean, yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna end the video right here.